Today, we're going to be using a special gun. I borrowed this from my buddy Eddie Murray, and I happen to love this firearm. It is called the Chiappa Charging Rhino.
Are you ready?
The Charging Rhino is a 6-shot revolver in 9mm. So you have to be good in Steel Challenge with a 6-shot gun, because if you miss more than one time, you have to reload, and that's a whole big nightmare. It can be a big nightmare, and certainly will add a lot of time. But his Charging Rhino is a beauty. It's a 6-inch barrel, and you know the Chiappa has the barrel on the bottom of the cylinder. The bullet that's down here on the bottom, or the cartridge that's loaded in the bottom, is what is actually fired, whereas most revolvers are fired out of the top cylinder of the firearm, and the barrel, the muzzle's up here. On this gun, it's down here. I don't want to put my finger in front of it. So the concept with this, I'll show you what it looks like from the front. The concept is that when you fire a firearm, they always talk about physics and how when the gun fires, it wants to do this, and then you push it back down on target. Well, with the Charging Rhino and the all Chiappa pistols, or this style Chiappa, with the muzzle on the bottom or the barrel on the bottom, when you fire, the concept is if it's up here, the leverage point here is just it's easier to push it up. Whereas if the barrel's down lower and closer to that line, that in theory it'll come back more than kick up. Now in reality, this gun does something like that. It does still kick up, but not as much as if it was shooting from the top. So it's an interesting design. It shoots smoothly, and I happen to love it. They come with great triggers, and I can't talk highly enough. This is the Charging Rhino. The Charging Rhinos. I can't speak highly enough about this firearm. It's called the Chiappa Charging Rhino, and this one happens to be the 60DS. 60 means it's a 6-inch barrel. There's a 40, which is a 4-inch barrel, 20, a 30. You get the idea, a 2 or 3-inch barrel also. So this firearm only has 6 shots, as I mentioned. So you want to make sure that you take your time and get these things, get these shots on steel. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it has fiber optic sights in the back and one in the front. So the 2 green in the back and 1 red in the front. They act as your sights. Same thing, you just want to line the front sight up through that notch and have equal light and equal height, and you'll get a decent shot off. So this is 18 yards. This is pendulum. The back targets are set at 18 yards. So it happens to be a tough stage, but we're going to do our best. Just take our time, and we'll hit it. We'll hit all 5 targets with the 6 rounds, I hope. All right, let's see what happens here. Also, you'll notice on this firearm that it's hammerless. There's no hammer. Actually, the hammer is internal. There's no external hammer. This little button right here opens up the cylinder. And what I didn't show you is that the ammo is set up on something called moon clips. There's a little piece of metal here that these all clip into and holds them in place. That way, if you're in a competition, you can just grab it and drop it right in, and the gun's ready to go instead of loading it one at a time. In order to use moon clips, the firearm cylinder, the revolver cylinder, must be cut out. There must be a little space to allow for that moon clip to drop in, so that it does not so that you can close the gun and it doesn't overextend. So here you see what it looks like from behind, and here's from the side, and you want to make sure that it'll fit up inside and lock. And of course this gun does. It's made. The way you grip this firearm, by the way, or most revolvers, is I come across the back. That's the same as any other gun. Your thumb is forward, etc., etc. And then with the second hand, you're gripping it the same way as you would any other pistol. And then you come around the back and you just hold this all down. I kind of hold right back here on the back of your hand. You want to keep the thumbs out of the way. You want to keep the thumbs out of the way of right here, because the gases from this low barrel are coming out right here and can hurt your finger or burn your finger. Especially in the 357 model of this gun, it can definitely hurt you. So you don't want to be over here like that. You want to come up across the back like that. All right, here we go. So I have to switch glasses because I cannot see. I cannot see the sights with my shooting glasses. Now I can't see the targets, but I can see the sights, so we'll make it work. I'll shoot the blur. All right. So I had my one miss. If I had two misses, I'd have to reload and eat up all that time. So that wasn't too bad. I'm not a big revolver shooter, but let's try that one more time. I think I could do a little better. That was the first time even looking at this gun in a long time. Okay. All right, here we go. That last shot can definitely go much faster. So again, I was looking through the notch in the back of this pistol, in the back of the sights, the iron sights. I'm finding my front sight, lining it up in the center. What I'm focusing on, by the way, is the front sight. I'm kind of looking through the back sights, the rear sights, and finding I'm just focusing on the front sight of the pistol. That's really key, by the way. If you're focusing back here, your target it may or may not work right. But trust me, if you focus on the front sight while you're firing, you're going to have a good day. So that's just about it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Just talk about this Charging Rhino, which I love. Very smooth trigger. Great grip. I think this was an add-on that Eddie added. I don't think this is the original grip. But whatever this grip is, I love it. It just fits my hand perfect. It's got that little bit of a lip on the bottom to help you keep the gun down even more. It loads easily with the moon clips. Working with moon clips can be a pain in the rear end, but they make a tool that changes that job, makes it a lot easier. I highly recommend this tool. I'll give a video on that at some point in the future. The low barrel definitely reduces muzzle rise. The fiber optic sights make them easy to pick up, especially in a bright sunny day like today. And it's just the internal hammer. It's something you don't have to worry about getting in the way or hooking on anything. So overall, I give this gun a big old thumbs up. I really like it. I think they're around $1,000, $1,200, something like that. But a great gun to add to your collection if you don't have it. Chiappa Rhino, Charging Rhino, the 60DS. Highly recommend it. The great Adam Hearn, father of the pineapple shooter, Miss Reagan Hearn. And there's dear old mom. We don't want to leave dear old mom out, Jennifer. Today we're going to give a little bit of have some fun with a Chiappa White Rhino 30DS. What is that, 3-inch? I guess 30, is that what that is?
It looks like a 3-inch barrel.
Okay, we're going to shoot some 357 out of it. And Adam, go ahead and take a shot, man.
Go ahead and make ready.
Go ahead and make ready, baby. Everybody got their ears on? It will be loud. You know to watch your finger. Just the one warning. Right there is where you get burned. Don't be there.
Get blast.
Yep, so be careful. I want to get the flame coming out of it. There you go. How's that feel?
It feels good.
So tell me, so yeah, that guy right there. Yeah. So, all right. So, what did you think about shooting it? How does that feel with the barrel on the bottom like that?
Well, there's less barrel rise.
Yeah.
There's less muzzle flip, less barrel rise on it. Definitely shoots just fine.
Did it feel comfortable in your hand?
Yes.
The grip is nice on that gun. I guess that's what is that, G10 grip or whatever they call it, but it's very nice.
Whoa. You want to shoot those or you want to shoot the 38?
These.
Those are big
Put
thumpers.
one. Those are the big dogs. Here, let's just put
Is
one
that
in there.
the right one? Let me see that for a second. Those may not be actually. That is. Those are the 357. There's some 38s in there. 357s are thumpers.
All right.
And just show her where not to put her thumb.
So you don't want to put your thumb right here. See where it's all black? You want to keep your thumb back here. And you really got to grip that thing, okay?
Yeah,
It's a very heavy trigger. Very heavy trigger.
Keep your thumb back some more. Back up your thumb. You're right in that blast zone. It will.
Yeah,
It can literally take your tip of your thumb off.
right there. And then I want you to grip it tight, okay? Keep that thumb down.
Yep, that's it.
Pull the trigger hard.
Whoa, it is heavy.
Yeah, watch your thumb. Put your thumb down. Yep.
No.
What's the matter? It's not that heavy.
You're fine. You just gotta pull. It's gonna be a heavy trigger. You gotta pull really hard.
Here, you know what? Take the bullet out and let her feel the trigger. Yeah, it's not that heavy, but it's not a competition trigger like we're used to.
So you gotta squeeze really hard, okay?
That's called a a Chiappa White Rhino.
And keep that thumb. Move this thumb down there. Bend it.
Or even cross it over the other thumb, maybe be safer.
There you
What,
go.
does that pop
Yeah.
out?
No, but the gases from a
So
357
heavy it
can
is?
cause damage.
Okay, ready?
If your finger's there, you don't want it there.
38, I want to try first.
Yeah,
You
do
wanna
38
Like a
first.
Which one's the 38, Terry?
Should say so. These are 38 special right here.
Okay.
Good. That's a smart move, Reagan. 38 is a lot
Stop,
less of a
stop.
problem. In fact, no issue whatsoever.
No. There you go. Hold tight. Don't look down.
It
Just
didn't
keep.
do anything.
It wasn't. There's only one in there, so you got to find it. Which way does it rotate?
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking the barrel's up top.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's on the bottom. Yep. If it doesn't go, just keep pulling the trigger until it does.
All right, so keep those thumbs down. And don't look away. Look at that target. All right, stop. That's what it is. No, it's my fault.
There you go.
Now you go. Hold tight.
There you go.
Is it bad?
No, not really.
No. So now, 357, if you want to try it, is a different. It's a horse of a different color. It's very powerful.
I don't know.
That's all, your dad, you and your dad and your mom
You can-
decide.
Oh. Same thing. Look at the target. Don't look away. Pull the trigger hard.
Hold on to the gun.
Oh, one. That's okay.
Just got to figure out where to put the darn thing.
All right.
That way when you pull it, it rotates into the right spot, you know.
Because the barrel's on the bottom. Squeeze tight.
There you go.
That hurt my hand.
Is that a 357?
You want to shoot it, Jen?
I
Try
can't
it.
feel my hand.
It's not as bad as the 44 Magnum.
No. What did you think? That was a 357?
Yes,
My
sir.
hand hurts
Good
a little
job.
bit, but I think I'm okay.
Good. I'm going to stop.
Recording. So when the match is over, guys, we decided, we want to take out some guns to just have fun. Shooting's fun. That's why we got into this in the first place. This is the White Rhino by Chiappa, 38 Special 357, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot here on Smoke and Hope. See what she feels like. Remember not to blow my thumb off. Are you ready? Boop. Oh. Okay. Feels good. Don't care about that. Do it one more time if you don't mind. Need a speed loader. Well, not too bad for an old man. So these are 38 plus P's. All right, let's go one more time here. that's the Chiappa by White Rhino.
That's it for this video. Thank you very much for stopping by. Go head out to the range, grab yourself some friends Chiappa, and go shoot up a bunch of rounds and have a great day. This is TwoGunTerry signing off. We'll see you out at the range. Bye now. That's all I have for now. Thank you for stopping by. And remember to like, subscribe, and do what?
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Make ready.